This past November and December, many of you participated in the 4th annual 2016 Michigan Economic Outlook Survey. One of the authors of the survey, Margaret Baker, managing partner in the Baker Strategy Group. At this time, I would like to invite Margaret to the podium to unveil some key economic survey results before we hear from the roundtable. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Margaret to the podium.
Thank you, George, and happy 2016 to all of you. We are delighted to be here to present the results of the 4th annual Michigan Economic Outlook Health Check. Our program's aim is to take a quick pulse on the economic health of our state by collecting feedback from leaders on how we can make our communities, and therefore Michigan as a whole, great places to attract and grow vibrant businesses. We partner with chambers across the U.S. and Canada who invite their members to take the survey, since we recognize that chambers play a vital role in promoting business growth in their communities. Thanks are due to a number of key supporters, including, of course, Steve Gregorian and Beth Chappell of the Detroit Economic Club, also the Honorable Sandy Barua of the Detroit Regional Chamber, Rick Baker of the Grand Rapids Area Chamber, Diane Keller of the Ann Arbor Ypsilanti Regional Chamber, Ron Kitchens of Southwest Michigan First, Amy Robertson of the Greater Albion Chamber, and all the way up in the UP, Amy Klickner of the Lake Superior Community Partnership. Thank you also to our program partners, Larry Eiler of Eiler Communications, Don Hart of Move Communications, and Jimmy Shao of Logic Solutions. In 2013, when we started, Governor Snyder said, "A key component of our reinvention of Michigan is the setting of clear, measurable goals that serve as a catalyst for positive change. That's why independent barometers, such as the Economic Outlook Survey, are valuable tools." This year, 154 chambers across the U.S. and Canada participated, and we collected a total of 2,128 individual responses. Respondents represent business, nonprofit, and government, with the highest percentage, 76%, coming from the business sector. From Michigan, we had 308 responses, and these responses will be the focus today. To measure the economic outlook, we asked individuals to rate their company outlook using a 1 to 10 scale indexed from 0 to 100. Michigan's 3-year outlook is 77. While this outlook is only on par with the rest of the country, it is up 11 points from the beginning of 2013. With regard to their plans for Michigan, Michigan companies are relatively optimistic. 57% say their company plans to hire more people in 2016, compared to 43% for all respondents. And 61% say their company plans to grow within the state this year, compared to 53% overall. Not surprisingly then, Michigan businesses' likelihood to recommend Michigan as a great place to grow a business is up 5 points from 2013 and holding steady from last year at 73. It is understandable that they would recommend Michigan when we see what they say about our state. A score of 66 for being on the right track, for example, is 8 points above the aggregate. And although respondents say that our Michigan economy is not yet vibrant at 58, we have moved up a whopping 10 points from 2013. When they rated their region within Michigan, the 9-point drop since 2013 in the item, "My region has an unparalleled quality of life," is a concern. Also a concern is the fact that the score for "My region has a forward-looking culture that embraces entrepreneurialism" stayed the same from 2013, as this item is so closely tied to our economic outlook. Perhaps looking at priorities for 2016 might give us a window into how to improve these crucial measures. Respondents were asked to indicate their top priorities for 2016 from a given list. The top 3 are the same as last year: fix roads and bridges, attract and retain top talent, and improve education. Revitalize major cities gets a special mention because Michigan's 51% is a full 27% higher than the national average of 24%. Finally, we analyzed company measures, regional measures, and state measures, and identified 4 key factors that drive a positive economic outlook. Companies that articulate a vision for the future. Companies that are examples of high performance. Regions that have a forward-looking culture that embraces entrepreneurialism, and a state or province that has a strong, vibrant economy. So for 2016, we offer recommendations at 3 levels. At the state level, focus on roads, talent, and education. At the regional level, cultivate a forward-looking culture that celebrates, embraces, and supports entrepreneurialism. This includes entrepreneurial thinking within organizations as well as social entrepreneurs. It's a shift in mindset. And for all of you within your own organizations, articulate a clear and compelling company vision and foster a culture of high performance. We will leave you with a quote from one of the CEOs who took the survey and answered the question, what must Michigan do to become a great place to grow a business? She said, providing entrepreneurial support from thought leaders, professional service providers, and government needs to be delivered in one message, not three. Michiganders must continue to extol the virtues and wicked awesome benefits of being in Michigan and never apologize for our phenomenal mitten state again. I will now turn this meeting over to Tom Walsh and our esteemed panelists to continue this discussion. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Margaret.